I built Facebook, I didn't ask anyone for permission. I didn't go to a big company for funding. I didn't wait for someone to say, yes, you're ready. I just started. Because the truth is, if you wait for permission, you'll wait forever. So many people have great ideas. They talk about them, they dream about them, they plan for them, but they never take the first step because they're waiting for someone else to validate them. They wait for the right time, the right money, the right approval. But here's what I've learned. There's never a right time. The only right time is now. When I launched Facebook from my dorm room, it wasn't perfect. It was full of bugs. It only worked for Harvard students. It wasn't a global product. It was a small experiment. But I didn't wait for it to be perfect, because if I had, it would have never existed. Every great innovation, from Apple to SpaceX to Amazon, started because someone decided to build before they were ready. People think creativity needs permission. It doesn't. It needs action. If you have an idea, you don't need to ask if it's okay to chase it. You don't need a degree or a big title or the world's approval. You just need to start building. When you take action, something amazing happens. The world starts to notice. But if you wait for the world to notice first, it never will. In my early days at Harvard, a lot of people thought what I was doing was a waste of time. They said, it's just a student website. But I didn't care, because I wasn't building it for approval. I was building it because it solved a real problem, connecting people. And that's what creators do. They don't ask, can I? They say, how can I? You have to remember, nobody gave Steve Jobs permission to create the iPhone. Nobody gave Elon Musk permission to send rockets into space. Nobody gave me permission to connect billions of people. If you wait for someone to say yes, you're giving them control over your future. But if you say yes to yourself, you take back that power. The world is built by people who act. And every time you take action, even small steps, you prove to yourself that you don't need to be chosen. You can choose yourself. I meet young entrepreneurs all the time who ask me, Mark, how do I know if I'm ready? And I always tell them, you don't. You just start. Read, learn, test, fail, improve. That's how you grow. There's this idea that you need to have everything figured out before you begin. But the truth is, you figure it out by beginning. When we started Facebook, we didn't know how to scale it. We didn't know how to make money. We didn't even know what the company would become. But we knew one thing. People wanted to connect, and we believed we could build something that helped them do that. That belief was enough to start. If you have something inside you, an idea, a dream, a vision, don't wait for someone else to see it before you act, because most people won't see it until it's real, and that's your job, to make it real. History doesn't remember the people who waited. It remembers the people who built, who tried, who failed, who stood back up and built again. So whatever it is you're dreaming of, start now. Write that line of code, start that small business, record that video, build that product, take that step, because every big thing starts small, and every dream becomes possible the moment you stop asking for permission and start creating. Don't wait for permission to create. You already have it. It's called your passion. Use it, build something, and watch the world follow your courage.